Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. So for you guys, I got my free-to-play run through today, and I'm going to be using a friend medal Sephiroth Ex that's boosted. So this is not realistic for anyone else, but if you just want to watch how I do run-throughs for the first time without touching it on this account, this is a really good experience. Besides that, it's nothing that you guys can copy unless you have a Sephiroth Ex friend medal. And if you don't, obviously using your own key art to copy a single hit medal like Master Xehanort or Zaldin B or Hercules and Phil, any medal that does a single hit is what you guys want to copy with your key art or your fully gilded nominee, whichever one that is. But I'm lucky enough to have a Sephiroth Ex friend medal, so I'm going to abuse that privilege. And then after this, I'm going to test out using a copycat Zaldin B or just Zaldin B on its own and see what kind of difference I can do there. Now we're going with a bonus of 42%. As you can see, everything has defense boost. I've chosen these specific medals in this order to complement Sephiroth Ex because Sephiroth Ex already has his own buffs and he's near maxed out. He just needs 2 more power strength buff, and then he needs 4 power defense down on the enemy plus the strength buff and general defense down. But if you guys don't know, general defense down is the least thing you guys want to bring. That does not increase your score by like almost anything. So everything else, bring in power strength, bring in power, bring in strength, and bring in power defense down if you're using a Sephiroth Ex. Accordingly to your medal, if you're using a Sora Ex, you bring speed up, and speed down. So anyways, we're using Sephiroth Ex. Let's go into this with 42%. You guys are gonna see my first run through in this. I haven't touched it. You can see there's 8 days left. I have not played much. I have not slept much either, and that's why you guys have been seeing like almost near unedited videos or me just making horrendous mistakes because I've been really exhausted. With Penelope and 11 hours a day working, it really takes a toll on my body. But I actually got some sleep today. It's my day off, so I decided, okay, I'm going to do this high score challenge run and try to make it through this. What a beautiful special. All right, first room down, 137,000. That's pretty good. I don't know what it was at 0% because I didn't do any 0% runs even on my main account, so I can't say much. I do want to buff, but anything I buff with will probably kill these guys, so I'm not going to take the chance of buffing. I just want to make sure they survive. Okay, they all survived. They're all going to take a hit. Last room, 1 guy died, but it's very minimum. Probably lost like maybe 3,000 score. Maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. I'm not sure because I haven't done reruns to count everything or retest everything. But these 150 archers right here, I don't know if I'll be able to buff with 0.2 Kari, but I should be able to buff with at least a nominee. Nominee has less orbs on her, so I should be able to use her over Kari and not do too much. Yeah, because she does 4,000 while my Kari does 6,000. Even a Kari buff here shouldn't be too bad. Let's try both these buffs. And let's tap the archer. And let's tap the archer again. Now I might come back in this and use the 0.2 Kari instead on this group, but again, I'm just testing and I'm putting what buffs I can. HP does not matter. They can have the least amount of HP and the most amount of HP. Because I'm using 1 hit, it doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure they're all alive. That's priority. We got the submarine next and the other dude. Now submarines are 200. I believe I can start buffing here. So we're going to use Squall here. Squall's not going to be able to do anything, which is good. This is going to do 10,000 damage, which is pretty heavy. It's half an HP bar, so half a square. I'm not going to use Tifa and Aerith. If anything, I'm going to swipe here. Okay, swipe worked, and let's use 0.2 Kari. Let's see what happens. Oh, the last group would probably die. I probably wouldn't have to use Tyree or copy Tyree, but I'm pretty sure the last group would have died just from a 0.2 Kari buff. But that's insane. Okay, so that means I can pretty much start doing full rotations very soon. Even this guy might take a full rotation to the face. If anything, I don't need Tifa and Aerith. Again, it's only going to apply a general defense down buff because with Sephiroth actual special and my 0.2 Kari here, I'm set until I need that extra damage from Tifa and Aerith, that general defense down to hit the bigger guys, just so my Sephiroth Ex can take it down in 1 shot. But 2 rooms cleared and we're at 2,100,000. That's not bad. I'm going to grab this chest right here, explore a little bit more, and we're looking good. Alright. It feels so weird not doing a quest that's the magic route, and we're actually doing the speed route because you guys know Zaldin B, Axel EX, that's what I've been using on my main account. From here on out, I'm just going to go all out and use everything. Even using the Tifa and Aerith shouldn't be too bad. Actually, again, I don't need the Tifa and Aerith to do anything here. because I am going to have times 7 strength and everything. So same thing, I can skip out on there. General defense down is not going to help me that much, if anything, again. So we at 3,583,000. We are far off from the actual score we need, but we're not done yet, which is pretty good. Targets that way. Anything back here? We got this jumping candlestick thingy. Let's see. Full buffs. Definitely gonna go for full buffs. After this group, I think I'm gonna apply Tifa and Aerith just to make sure that Sephiroth one-shots it. I'm pretty sure it boosted Sephiroth. Even those plants look a little too low. I'm just scared 0.2 Kairi is gonna knock him out, and I'm gonna have to reset the whole thing, which I don't want to do. Again, it's probably not gonna do anything, so who cares, right? You guys are probably like, it's not gonna do anything. Just activate Tifa and Aerith. All right, let's go for the next enemy here. That staircase looks really cool, and I wish we can climb it, but we can't, sadly. It looks really good. It looks like you can actually climb it, but yeah. So these are 450s. I'm good to go with full buffs. I am going to full buff from here on out to make sure that everything dies in one shot. I don't want to have to do resets. So this here is not going to do any damage, and 0.2 Kairi is no way going to even scratch these guys enough to kill them. So from here on out, it's easy street, because as you can see, we got times 7 of everything and -7 of power defense. Yeah, I just wanted to double check that staircase. It looks so good. All right, last group or last enemy in this room is the gargoyle. Level 400, so the 450s, those guys were stronger. I should end this room in about 9 million maybe. I'm probably not going to even hit, maybe, I'll probably hit 25 million with this setup. 25 million, I think. I could be totally wrong. But I'm feeling, is Sephiroth EX going to be strong enough to actually finish this whole thing? It should be. It should be more than enough. It's doing almost 800,000, almost 800,000, which is really like insane when you guys think about how we used to have medals that barely scratched 20,000, and now we have medals that are hitting 1 million as your friend medal. Insane how far we've made it through the game already. How far the power gap has happened. It's just crazy. All right. We got cannon, we got a gargoyle, looking pretty good so far. We're still one-shotting everything which we want to see, because if we don't one-shot them, we're most likely going to get taken out. I do have pure defense boost on this Keyblade, and I have the second chance, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to hit 30 million, that's for sure. I just want to see if I can make top 5,000. If I can make top 5,000 with this, I'm good. I just want one copy of Man in Black, because that's all you really need for that medal. That medal is going to be incredible for so many things. We'll talk about it afterwards. Black Copter Fleet level 600. Now this is where I'm nervous, because it's the friend medal. The friend medal is basically the last hit, so you can't go, well, I'm gonna Nova before I use my last medal because I know it's not gonna do enough damage. I would have to pre-guess this and use my Nova, but it's been doing 800,000. That's more than enough to wipe this out. Oh my god, it's so good. So good. Such a good medal as a friend medal. That was probably the hardest one of this. That's 550 there. Oh, no, that's 700. What's this guy? This guy's 650. So I'm going to use my Nova on the level 700s before Sephiroth does his hit. And I should be able to one-shot him. Even without Nova, I'll probably be able to one-shot it. But again, I don't want to take any chances. And I am going to rerun this a couple times to perfect it. This is only my first run-through. And first run-through, guys, is basically testing what you can buff and when you can't buff. So far, Sephiroth is still just raping face. I'm going to go back for that cannon over here, just before I forget it. We are 19 million already, and I believe this is the last room. If there's another room after this, guaranteed I'd hit 30 million. But I'm pretty sure this is the last room, and then we're going to face the little shadow. Or I think it was the shadow. I think it was the shadow or the egg. I wasn't paying attention to the beginning. Alright. I say 25 million, guys. 25 million is what the score should be. Yeah, definitely going to hit 25 million. Maybe even more than that, now that I look at it. I'm going to grab this chest, double check back here just to make sure, and we're good to go. So, if you guys have a Sephiroth EX friend medal, you're pretty much safe to full clear this and have a pretty decent score. Especially if you have all these buffers. You don't need the exact buffers I need. Again, you just need to complement Sephiroth EX's buffs and debuffs accordingly to what he needs to max it out completely. So I'm going to use Nova after this. I don't even think Nova is necessary right here, but I don't want to take the chance. So let's Nova for like that 53k we have, or 58k, and this should be more than enough. Let's see the damage here just so I know how to use Nova next time. It doesn't really do anything. 760,000. So yeah, definitely. Oh, did I even hit 25 million? Am I going to even hit 25 million, guys? That is the question. Let's see if there's something hidden back here. No, and I'm pretty sure that's the last room there. So Oh, there's another enemy here. Okay, so we're definitely gonna go way over 25 million, maybe 27 million at 42% with a friend medal. That's pretty good. That is actually pretty good. I'm very curious now to use my key art to copy Zaldin B, or using Zaldin B himself. But Sephiroth is AoE, so he hits out everybody. You don't have to rely on second chances, defense boost, or nothing. Everything gets hit. So I didn't even need Nova on the last guy. So 27,338,000 just with Sephiroth EX as a friend medal with perfect buffs. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Obviously it's pretty good because it's a boosted Sephiroth EX, so it does more damage than normal Sephiroth EX, and it has all those buffs. Let's see how much I can swipe through this. I'm just gonna use Kyrie here. Restore my gauges and finish this off. All right, so 27,350,000 with not pulling Sephiroth EX. That's pretty good. That's not the right score to get the grand prize. If I really wanted the grand prize, I would probably have to pull 2 Tsum Tsum medals. I'm pretty sure I have to pull 2 Tsum Tsum medals. We did get all this free stuff though. 7 magic mirrors, 5 magic mirrors. It's the only thing I care about. And 1 magic mirror. Plus 30 jewels. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Just for borrowing a friend medal, Sephiroth EX. Again, jump parties. Go look for a Sephiroth EX and see what you guys can do. But it is not even close for top 5,000. I think top 5,000 is probably 29 million. I'm guessing 29 million. So everybody seems to be doing some sort of 27 million thing here. But if I really want to, I can switch out this Squall, put in a Tsum Tsum, and take away Nominate and put in a Tsum Tsum. That 20% might get me the 30 mil, but is it worth my 6,000 jewels? I can probably do it in one pull, but 6,000 jewels, guys. HD Xion and Final Form Xion is coming. And those are 2 pulls I want to do 100%. Or I might even 2-time pull HD Xion. But again, HD Xion doesn't need traits. Her by herself with Mickey and Brooms just to guilt her. I'm good with that. I also have the Mickey and Brooms ready for HD Xion. So, I don't know. I'm definitely waiting it, but the Tsum Tsums and getting the extra percentage just to get the Man in Black, it's not for me. It's not for me. I can skip out on this. That 6,000 jewels will be a better value than trying to pull a Tsum Tsum medal that I'm not going to guilt or get 1 copy of Man in Black. Now, Man in Black is very good for Coliseum. Extremely good for Proud Mode. If you see you're going to use him in Proud Mode, if he's allowed to be used, that's guaranteed 20,000 damage. Unguilted. 20,500 damage. Every enemy, which is really good, guys. It's really good. It's going to help you, but it's not worth the chase, especially as a free-to-play player. So I'm going to stop here. Yeah, if I come with more strategies, anything I do to increase my score, I'll post that video. So for now, I'm at 27,350,000, and that's all I got for now. I don't want to get those Tsum Tsum medals. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.